Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are going to dive into LeetCode problem number 392 is subsequence. This problem is a great exercise to improve your understanding of string manipulation and problem skills. So let's dive into the problem statement. We have given two strings s and t. We have to return true if s is a subsequence of t or return false otherwise. So let's see what is subsequence. The subsequence means the characters of S string. The all character of S string should be present in T as well. Like for this example, there is A, B and C. So if T contains A, B and C, yes, it does contains A, B and C. So we have to return true. And hence we can say that it is subsequence. But there is AXC and in the next string T string we don't have X, so it is not subsequence, so we have to return false. So it is a easy problem, but it requires lot of logic to solve this problem. So let's see how are we going to approach this problem. We will use two pointer to take traverse both strings simultaneously. Let's see. We will set one pointer here and set one pointer to here, and we will check the pointer I will be here, and for all elements we will check one time in each iteration. For this element we will check on entire string that is character at char at I is equal to character at char at j. If yes, we will increment the value of I. So in the first place just make two variables I and j to 0. Right, correct. And we have to traverse from, we have to traverse both string. So first s dot length, I is less than s dot length, and t is less than, I mean j is less than t dot, correct, right? We'll use I for this string and j for this string. So I will be here and j will be here, and now just we have to check a condition. If s dot char at I is equal to s dot char at j, then increment the value of j and as well as increment the pointer of I, means increment the value of I. So see what I am trying to say. If s dot char at I is equal to t dot char at j, and the important thing is here, after we will if the character of char at I is equal to character of char at j, then after that we have to increment that value of j, because if it is equal, check for another character. If it is not equal, don't do anything, and if it is equal, check for another character. That is why we have to increment the value, first use then increment. Right. So yes, if char at I equal to char at j, just increment the value of I. After that we have to check if I is equal to the length of this string. See, if whole characters are present in this string, so the I must be equal to the length of s1 string 1, right? I must be length of I must be equal to length of s1, right? That is why we have to check if I equal to s dot length. If it is, return true, else return false. Let's see. Let's try to run the code. As we can see, we have successfully passed all of the cases. So let's understand what we have done. So see, let's break down the code. So we have used two pointers I and j, and the while loop continues as long as both pointers I and j are within lengths of strings s and t respectively. Means that if I is less than s dot length and j is less than s dot length, then it will run. Otherwise, if one of the length one of the string gets out of bounds, the loop should stop, right? So inside the loop, it checks if the character at index I s matches the character at index j in string t. If they match, increment I and j. As we know, we will increment the j at the checking condition, at the time of checking condition, and after that, after checking condition, we will increment I. I hope you understood it. And finally, it returns true if I reaches the end of the string s, including that s is a subsequence of t. Otherwise, it returns false. Correct. So let's see what is the time complexity of this code. So the loop iterates as long as both pointers I and j are within the length of strings s and t. So in the worst case scenario, the loop iterates through the entire string t. Inside the loop, there are constant time operations. So the time complexity would be big of n. And we are not using any extra space, so the space complexity would be big of 1. So let's submit the code. As we can see, we have successfully submitted the code. That's all for today's video. See you in the next video.